Welcome, Cavalier fans, to Coach's Corner 2016. Hard to believe that the season has already started. And so tonight we'll talk about the Kenton game last week and then preview Delphos Jefferson, which will be at Delphos at a 7 o'clock start, which is unusual, but lots of teams are going to the 7 o'clock start. So let's start with a recap of the Kenton game last weekend. Certainly, it was a long game. We had a weather delay, and certainly all the passing and all the scoring made it for a long football game. But the score: Cavaliers 58, Kenton 39. We got off to a great start. Really, the first half we were up. We jumped up on them 42-7, and felt really good. The offense was clicking, and the defense was playing well, making them work, not giving up big plays. And then we hit a lull there, where we gave up 4 or 5 big plays, and it got interesting there for a while. I think they got it down to 18, the lead down to 18, so we got a little nervous. But then we got a couple scores there at the end, right after the weather break. I think we were up 18, and we went right down and scored, which was a huge kind of a relief, to be honest with you. But recap of the game: positives and negatives. I guess the positives was we scored a lot of points, and we had some good. Some of those guys we knew would play well, but some we weren't sure. We knew Neil Mullenkamp would play well, which he did. Kicked the field goal, had 7 extra points, a couple touchdowns, long touchdown plays. But Dylan Tobey played great at quarterback. He had 5 rushing touchdowns and 3 passing, which was outstanding. But also we spread the wealth pretty well. Nate Rindler, I think, had 4 catches for 90 yards and a score, and Lewis Berry had a couple nice catches. Zach Klosterman. And so we had a lot of guys chip in on the offense. Brad Gear had 60 yards rushing on 10 carries, I think, and had a couple nice kickoff returns. So the offense played well. Our O-line is really coming along, and I'll mention those guys maybe next week. And so I'll spread that wealth with mentioning lots of different players. Defensively, again, we played well for a good portion of it, but we gave up too many big plays. A 50-yarder, a 70-yarder, a 60-yarder for touchdowns, and certainly that we've got to prevent that kind of thing. Ryan Kanapke, I think, led us in tackles along with Cody Gear, and Andrew Seifering had outstanding games. Seif really filled the chart up. He had a couple knockdowns at the line of scrimmage. He had a sack, had 6, 7, 8 tackles, so played really well. So. It was a good win for us. Kicking game was good. Dylan Tobey's an outstanding punter. I think he had 2 punts for 40, 46, 47, and 48-yard average. And Neil Mullenkamp's doing a great job of kicking and kicking PATs and kicking off. So that portion of the game was really good. So we're happy with the win, but also it was good to get challenged there and get some pressure on us and make all those inexperienced guys work under some pressure. But like I said, good win. This week we head to Delphos Jefferson. Like I said, a 7 o'clock game at Jefferson. Jefferson won last week. I believe it was 34-6 over Shawnee. I guess the key to this game will be stopping their run. They have their quarterback, fullback, and halfback are all back. They play a wing T offense, which is predominantly a running offense, and those are the three main guys, especially the fullback. He's a big, strong kid who breaks lots of tackles. So we're going to put a premium on tackling him and getting guys to the line of scrimmage. They do some unique things. They get from the huddle to the line of scrimmage in 4 or 5 seconds and snap it quick and try to make it so you can't make adjustments, which you really can't too much. You make the call. You play left and right. You get lined up and you play. And fortunately, last year we did a good job stopping them and eventually wore them out. Hopefully, offensively. We can continue the way we've been playing. Defensively, they're very, very vanilla. They just play a base 4-3 defense. Don't blitz very much from what we've seen, and so you kind of know where they're at. You just gotta pick those plays and make the plays when you have the opportunities. So good challenge for us, and then certainly we head into the league next week and open up with Marion, and certainly a huge game these last 10, 12 years. It's been a great forever, to be honest with you, but this last 10, 12, 15 years has been a great rivalry for us. I guess that's about it. We're off to a good start. Kids are really healthy. We have no injuries right now. So that's a good sign. Kids are feeling good. We're playing quite a few kids. Our O-line is just an O-line with the exception of Troy Sanning. We'll maybe play some defensive tackle this week, but so that was a really good thing for us last week. All the O-linemen didn't have to play defense, so they were fresh. And we have, four linebackers that can play. We have 5, 6, 7 receivers that can play. So that's been a good plus for us. We have a lot of guys playing. So. Hope you enjoy the show, and hopefully if you can make it to the game. Again, it's at Delphos at 7 o'clock. If you can't make it, tune in next week, and Mike will have the highlights for you, and go Cavs.